Fear. It has stopped more dreams than failure ever could. It has buried more potential than lack of talent. It has convinced millions of people to stay exactly where they are, living lives they never truly wanted. Not because they couldn't win, but because they were too afraid to try. Right now, there is something you know you should be doing. A conversation you need to have. A goal you need to pursue. A challenge you need to face. A version of yourself waiting to be built. But fear stands between you and that future. And every day you run from it, the distance grows. The strange thing about fear is this. Most people believe it disappears when you avoid it. It doesn't. It grows. Like a shadow in a dark room. The more you run, the larger it becomes. The more you avoid it, the stronger it gets. Until one day, fear is no longer something you experience. It becomes something that controls you. Think about a soldier standing before a battlefield. His heart races. His hands shake. His mind imagines every possible disaster. But courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is walking forward despite it. The soldier who waits to feel fearless never moves. The soldier who moves despite fear becomes powerful. And that's exactly how life works. Fear is not your enemy. Running from fear is. Every successful person you've ever admired has faced fear. The entrepreneur launching a business. The athlete stepping into competition. The speaker walking onto a stage. The creator publishing their work. None of them felt ready. None of them felt certain. They simply acted anyway. Because they understood a truth most people never learn. Action shrinks fear. Avoidance feeds it. Imagine a lion raised inside a cage. For years it is protected. Fed. Sheltered. Comfortable. But eventually it forgets its own strength. Many people live exactly like that. Trapped inside invisible cages built from comfort and fear. Afraid to take risks. Afraid to fail. Afraid to look foolish. Afraid to be judged. And because of that, they never discover who they could have become. The prison door is open, but they refuse to leave. Not because they can't. Because they're scared. Fear has convinced them that safety is freedom. But safety without growth becomes a prison. The strongest version of you exists outside your comfort zone. Not inside it. Growth requires uncertainty. Progress requires discomfort. Transformation requires courage. A blacksmith places steel into fire. The fire is intense, violent, uncomfortable. Yet without the fire, the steel remains weak. The same is true for you. The challenges you're avoiding today may be the exact thing that forges your future strength. The difficult conversation, the business idea, the new skill, the opportunity that scares you. Those aren't obstacles. They're invitations. Invitations to become more. Most people reject them. They choose comfort. And comfort slowly steals their potential. Years pass. Opportunities disappear. Regret grows. Then one day they look back and wonder what could have been. Don't become that person. Because regret weighs far more than fear. Fear is temporary. Regret can last a lifetime. Think about every breakthrough you've ever experienced. The first day in the gym. The first presentation. The first interview. The first risk. Before every breakthrough came fear. Not after. Before. Fear was standing at the door. And on the other side was growth. This is one of the greatest psychological truths you'll ever learn. Your mind is designed to protect you, not to maximize your potential. Thousands of years ago, survival was the goal. Today, your brain still reacts to challenges as if they're threats. Public speaking feels dangerous. Starting a business feels dangerous. Approaching opportunity feels dangerous. But the danger is mostly imaginary. Your brain is trying to keep you safe. Your mission is to teach it the difference between danger and growth. Because every time you face fear and survive, your confidence expands. Not fake confidence. Real confidence. The kind built through evidence. The kind earned through action. The kind nobody can take away from you. Picture two men standing before a storm. One runs. One walks directly into it. The man who runs spends his life looking over his shoulder. The man who faces the storm discovers he can survive it. That is the difference. Fear loses its power the moment you stop running. The storm is never as terrifying once you're inside it. Most fears are far worse in imagination than in reality. The conversation, the challenge, the risk, the failure. You build monsters in your mind that rarely exist in real life. And even when things go wrong, you grow stronger because of it. Failure doesn't destroy strong people. Avoidance does. Fear doesn't ruin lives. Surrendering to it does. You were not born to hide. You were not born to play small. You were not born to spend your life running from challenges. You were built for more. Built to fight. Built to grow. Built to overcome. Every day gives you a choice. Run from fear. Or confront it. Stay comfortable. Or become capable. Stay safe. Or become powerful. The path is always the same. Walk toward what scares you. One step. Then another. Then another. Eventually, the thing that once terrified you becomes normal. And the person who once feared everything becomes someone others admire. Not because they were fearless. Because they became courageous. The world belongs to people willing to face fear. Not once, but repeatedly. Again and again. Until fear no longer controls their decisions. Until growth becomes their lifestyle. Until courage becomes their identity. So stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for certainty. Stop waiting for fear to disappear. It won't. Move anyway. Act anyway. Fight anyway. Because every time you choose courage over comfort, you become stronger. Every time you face fear, you reclaim a piece of your future. And one day you'll look back and realize something incredible. The things that once terrified you became the very things that transformed you. If this message lit a fire in you, then it's time to act. Drop this in the comments right now. I walked towards fear. So that I know you stayed all the way till the end. And you will become the person who conquers fear instead of running from it.